She had no way to dodge it in midair where there was nowhere to step. Tap. However, Lee Jin-hee stepped on the air and flipped her body, leisurely dodging its attack. After dodging one attack, she followed after Choi Hyuk, who was way ahead of her. That was how the Jackson used up one of its attacks. Its second attack was launched towards the Ethiopian sovereign Johan. He deflected the Jackson's attack that was swinging down towards him with his enormous staff. Bong. The Jackson's palm ineffectively thudded on the floor. With this, the Jackson had used up a considerable amount of its power. Normally, they would have to endure 3 of its attacks to completely take down its defenses, but this was enough. Divine punishment. Boom! Camilla dropped from the sky like a meteor. Her iron mace split the Jackson's head. It took around 10 seconds since it appeared to kill the Jackson, which was a considerably powerful monster. Those running alongside Choi Hyuk could be considered humanity's dream team. Yet, they were desperate. We aren't even a quarter of the way there. Yet we have already met one of the strongest monsters we know? Ha ha! Sovereign Jesse shouted, seemingly excited. We have no idea what lies in front of us. We must stick closely behind Overseer Choi Hyuk. Without him, there may be plenty of monsters we can't take on. Stick next to him so that he can regulate his stamina. The Sovereign of Paradise Camilla ordered urgently. Even the Ethiopian sovereign Johan constantly encouraged the warriors lagging behind him. Damn it! Hang in there! Or else you'll all die. Choi Hyuk's troops, which were only comprised of humans, ascended the long Kahor Kapkan and penetrated the monster's ranks. On the other hand, Bailu and Tanka were comparatively more relaxed. While both Bailu and Tanka were similar in strength or slightly stronger than Choi Hyuk, the alliance troops they led possessed power that greatly exceeded what the average human possessed. To be Bailu or Tanka's adjutant, one would have to possess stats in the early stages of the 5-star level. Since their elites were on the same level as the Queen of England Diana, they could easily take care of the monsters. Also, they didn't lack numbers either due to the elites sent over from each overseer. They were breaking through the Kahor Kapkan at a much quicker pace than Choi Hyuk's troops. The Kahor Kapkan entrance on the opposite side wasn't far away. Just as they were smoothly progressing along with their mission, a situation arose. Wah! What did you say? Tanka couldn't contain his anger at the sudden order. He smashed his own metallic head with his fist as he raised his voice. You want us to retreat right here and now? Then what about the Earthlings? If we don't destroy the target number of Kahor Kapkans, it'll become difficult to handle the outpour of monsters. Tanka showed a fierce reaction. However, Commander Max seemed as cold as ice. Lightning crackled around her golden horns. This showed she was extremely angry. You can't refuse. You will go support Dark City immediately. That's an order. Only then did Tanka read her expression. Damn. It's an order from the higher-ups. This order wasn't made through Commander Max's own judgment. It was an order from her superiors. That was why the person who was angrier and in more pain than anyone else at this moment might perhaps be her. But what could they do? As long as they were soldiers, they couldn't disobey. Damn it! Bang! After hitting his head once more, Tanka shouted as he activated the military gate system. There's an emergency situation. As of this time, all troops led by Tanka of the Virgo cluster will teleport to Dark City. Earthling warriors, immediately contact each of your overseers and decide what to do. Flash. Leaving those words, Tanka and his troops retreated. Only the elites dispatched by each overseer remained in the Kahor Kapkan. What? They had been on the brink of victory, yet everything suddenly changed. Cool. The monsters that had been hopelessly pushed back reignited their spirits. Filling the empty space left behind when Tanka's troops disappeared, they pushed forward. Their positions had changed. The attackers had become the defenders and the defenders had become the attackers. The heated excitement of the battle turned into fear and despair. "Brother! Quickly let the leader know and tell him to open the gate." Vice Director of Chu Youngjin's troop Kim Se-hyun urged Kim Hong-hyun. Although it would be a headache in the future if they didn't destroy the Cavor Capkins now, if they wanted to save their lives first, they had to retreat. Yet dash. Yeah, I reported it. I told him that we'd hold on for a while longer so to quickly come clean things up. Kim Hong-hyun actually unsheathed his sword and stepped forward. What? Are you crazy? We aren't the only ones who will die. Everyone will. Kim Se-hyun was surprised. However dash. Hi. Of course, this is how you should act if you want to act as our leader. The berserkers actually readily followed behind Kim Hong-hyun. I checked the Ross, and Bailu was supposed to be the 1023 Quasarling and Walubo is supposed to be from the Dark Tribe. Well, I guess Bailu is now the Dark Tribe member, uneasy face. I have reflected these changes in the previous chapters. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know. Report chapter so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 114. Episode 7, Tidal Wave of Monsters / Chapter 114, Preemptive Attack, 5. TL, Empty Cube / ED, Obelisk. Choi Hyuk stopped, standing in the horde of monsters. He had received a call from Commander Mac. Sorry. It's an evacuation order. I have no choice. Commander Mac had a grave expression. Is this the same as the doppelganger incident? Even while he plucked the heads off the monsters rushing towards him, his expression remained calm. He nonchalantly asked whether this was a plot targeting Earthlings set up by someone above. Mac shook her head. No, it's not like that this time. Although it sounds silly if I put it this way. It's a justified order. Currently, the monsters are beginning to launch attacks throughout the universe. In fact, even the capital of the Lania Chaos Supercluster, Dark City, is under attack. Although I am sorry, regulation-wise, defending Dark City takes priority. Well, in the Alliance's perspective, the value of Dark City was incomparable to Dragonic. To them, this was an obvious measure. Unsheathing his sword and cutting down a line of monsters, Choi Hyuk candidly nodded his head. He even nonchalantly asked. But Commander, you look a bit angry? I'm sorry. While Dark City is an important base for the Alliance. To you Earthlings, there currently isn't anything more precious than Dragonic right now. Although the Alliance outwardly talks about the equality of its members, in moments like this. Damn it. I too. Ha. I'm sorry. Rather than Choi Hyuk, it was Commander Mac who had a more difficult time controlling her emotions. She tightly closed and then reopened her eyes. Either way, my duty is to protect Dark City. I am sorry we left so irresponsibly. I pray for your success in this war. The call ended. Choi Hyuk still had a calm expression. His lips had curled up into a gentle smile. He exhaled a short breath and shot forward, slashing a monster's face with his sword. A molar the size of a forearm broke and a fist-sized eyeball popped out. As he looked at the scene twitch. His gentle smile convulsed. His calm eyes flared. The veins on his arms bulged. Those bastards. Choi Hyuk's feet moved while he broke out in swears. The calmness he disguised himself in until now split open, and indescribable emotions surged forward. Despair became rage, and rage became hatred. Flaming wing dance. Wings of scarlet flames erupted from his back. Ha ha. Bastards. Even these flames were the Alliance's. The flames burned on his relentless hatred and fluttered like feathers. Kai. The monsters screamed as their bodies were burned by the flames and crumbled. A cruel smile hung on Choi Hyuk's lips. Joy sprouted from his hatred. Yeah. I'll kill you all. Kwa. Choi Hyuk's flames began to devour the Cahor Capcan. Bilo and Tanka's troops evacuated? The overseers, who also figured out the situation, fell into a state of chaos. Do you know how many troops were dispatched over there? We have to order them to retreat before they all die. The Queen of England Diana was the first to bring up retreating. We can't. Just then, Baek Seoin, who had been close by, cut in. Berserkers have been dispatched there as well. Chu Youngjin's troop was sent to Tanka's troops, and Ryu Hyunsung, Hanki, and Bae Jinman's troops were dispatched to Bailu's. So, berserkers don't retreat. Baek Seoin banged his sword on his shield. As if threatening them, he said viciously, "If you pull your troops out now, I will take it as leaving the berserkers to die." You're crazy. Then you want them all to die together? No. They'll die when they die, but they need to destroy the Cahor Capcan before they do. Unlike Diana, who looked as though she would burst with anger, Baek Seoin was cool-headed. Although our original goal was to destroy 6 Cahor Capcans, we need to at least destroy the 3 we are attacking now. If we don't, we have no way to defend against the outpour of monsters. We won't have Tanka or Bailu's troops to assist us from now on. We need to, at the very least, take this opportunity to destroy the 3 Cahor Capcans, which were selected as the strongest. It'll be harder next time. Baek Seoin's attitude was unyielding, yet his words also contained reason. To be honest, one would have to fight to know the outcome. They couldn't be certain whether destroying the 3 Cahor Capcans or retreating and preserving their troops would be beneficial. Although a best action did exist, unless they had come from the future, they couldn't say what the answer was with certainty. However, Baek Seoin's attitude was too resolute. Diana flinched and was pushed back by his spirit before making a desperate expression. Looking at Diana's expression, Baek Seoin added in a serious manner, "My intuition says so." The power of the innate skill intuition, which Baek Seoin possessed, had already spread far and wide. When he even said that, she was hard-pressed for words. As her attitude softened, she asked, "Really?" "Yes. If we pull out all our troops, everyone will die." To be honest, Baek Seoin's intuition only noticed things that would affect his own safety. He didn't know whether pulling all the troops out right now would put himself in danger or if they would really all die. However, Baek Seoin decided to simply put it this way. His empty bluff worked. "I'm Overseer Diana. I'm sorry. I do not permit you to use the military gate system. We will go assist you once we have finished up here. Endure for a bit longer." "Yeah, it's me. We'll go there soon, so endure for a bit longer. This is an order. Even if you are on your own, destroy the Cahor Capcan. If that's too difficult, then defend your current position. We'll be there soon. Defend with your lives on the line." Following Diana, Jesse, Camilla, and Johan all ordered their troops. Then, "You have to come soon. The situation here isn't good." Although there wasn't anyone who disobeyed or became angry, there were some who ardently begged for help. Blaze. Looking at the scarlet flames that had surged just now, Sovereign Jesse replied, "Don't worry. I don't think we will take long. I thought the other guys would retreat, but they aren't?" After warrior leader Tanka left, Kim Honghyun, Kim Sehyun, and Chu Youngjin's troop filled his void. Besides them, the other troops looked to have become chaotic at first, but it seemed they received orders from their respective overseers as they soon assembled behind Chu Youngjin's troop. They could feel their desperation. Because of this, the berserkers had a reliable backup. Cahor Capcan. If we don't break it down, the monsters will continuously pour out. Let's go smash it apart quickly. At Kim Hong-yin's shout, the berserkers simultaneously took off. Kilu ah ah! A changed dragon spewed its fatal breath from the air. Flash, dot. On the surface, a Jacksum, which had rushed in, breaking their ranks, was running amok. PSSSSCHT. Shadow Teeth stealthily approached the warriors while holding vassals starving ghosts and ambushed them. Large numbers of monsters they had fought in the past made their appearances. Although they were all difficult to fight, they could still deal with them. Clear.